Good morning, everyone. Good to see you today. LaDonald, are you seeing me okay?
Yes, you love giving me a heart attack, don't you?
You know what? You've been coming in so late recently that I thought I'll turn the tide and come in like the last second on you. So yeah, I'm being chided. Okay. Well, happy Friday morning, everyone. Good to see you. LaDonna, I think I did my camera a little bit larger zoom today, thinking that I could get my head as big as yours. That head. So today is May 24th. We are in our in our daily devotion, Fully Awake 365. I wanted to get some wisdom from you, LaDonna, about what meaneth this. So today, my son Micah is 24 years old today. It is
Yes,
the 24th day of the month and the 24th year of
here.
this millennium.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so that's three pretty significant things. What I get into numerology sometimes, what the numbers mean. So interesting when three things like that happen, like that would never happen for me in my lifetime, I don't think. Because I'm well, I sick no, because I
Yeah.
wouldn't turn six in the year three 2106.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I there's no
Yeah.
way. Like Brandy's the 10th. Yeah, Brandy's done. Like Esther, it's already done. All that's done.
I think
Yeah.
that's, yeah, because I would never be, yeah, I could never, 10 on the 10, yeah, it would never happen for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Um,
wasn't 12 on in 2012 or yeah.
yeah, I'm not even sure if I know any other people who that's happened for. That
Right. Yeah. Because it's
all three of those things in the same, yeah, that's whatever. So maybe, all right. Moving along from our conspiracy theories.
Maybe because he was born in the year 2000. So anyone born after in the year
Oh,
2000, that millennia, they have the opportunity for that special golden birthday.
might you be just Wellston. All right, we are talking this month about not being in trouble, but being in transition. Today's devotion: I am not a victim of chance. I am an agent of change. Yeah, so destiny does not happen to us. It happens because we choose it. And so what do we do when difficult things happen in our lives? This is a song that is dedicated to my son this morning because I think he looks a little bit like this guy. And I tried to convince him to do this on New Year's Eve one year, and I found no traction with trying to get him to do this. But see if you recognize the song and the artist.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition, that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are
And there you have it. I will give a little hint. I have a cousin, I believe second cousin. LaDonna will know who I'm talking about, but I have a cousin who was so into the boy band, the Spanish boy band Menudo. Anybody remember Menudo?
Yes.
So this artist was one of the main members of Menudo, and I
Mhm.
mean, we could not get her to come out of her room. She was a social introvert. She was in that room drinking sweet tea and listening to Menudo all day, and we could not get her to come out of her room. But this artist was in Menudo, if anybody remembers that. All right, talk to us.
Forgive my raspy voice here. I've been a little under the weather past couple days. So actually, let's see. I was thinking nobody got it, but some people came in a little bit late. All right, Miss Mary, she got Ricky Martin. You got that. Dr. Sharonda, and I believe that's Fred. Look at Fred getting Living La Vida Loca. It was funny on YouTube. Margie said nope.
Nope, don't remember this one.
But Laverne said, no idea. Happy birthday to Ricky Martin.
Living. Happy birthday to Ricky Martin. Mike, I want to apologize in advance on Sunday morning if people come up to you and say, I didn't know you were Ricky Martin. So Mike is not a Ricky Martin fan, but I tease him with that. Yes, Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca. I was very into that song when it came out. It was my attraction to the Spanish culture. All right, victim of chance or agent of change. Turn it to you, LaDonna.
Okay, just for the record, I just want to say that on my personal beauty scale of human beings, male and female, Ricky Martin is up there towards the top of just one of the most beautiful human beings alive. I'll just my opinion, but anyway.
That's
so
a compliment.
that's a compliment to
I'll tell
Micah.
Micah you said that.
Yes. Okay, our affirmation this morning is, I am not a human victim of chance. I am a divine agent of change. I am not the things that happened to me. I am what I do with the things that happened to me. I am not the names people have called me. I am only what I answer to. And today, my name is not victim. My name is victory.
My name is Victory. Yes, beautiful. So the devotion today is a little bit of something that I experienced years ago in a counseling session. I was with I guess she was a middle-aged woman. Now that I'm middle-aged, I don't know what age you are middle-aged, but I guess I'm middle-aged. But she just cried and cried for 30 minutes, how awful her father was. He was abusive, and then he wasn't affirming of her, and then he was neglectful, and she just couldn't get her life together because of her this awful experience of her dad just not being satisfied, or as people would say, my my home life is unsatisfactory. Yeah, how do you deal with that kind of situation? So I just said, well, probably what would be helpful for you is to, write some things down. And then as an adult, go and talk to your dad, and maybe tell him how this affected you, how it is affecting you. And maybe you can find some level of closure. Maybe there's some explanation of something that happened in his childhood that kept him from being a good father. Maybe there's something unresolved in his emotional life that's keeping him from opening up as a parent should, to be emotionally connected to their child. So I gave her all this. You got to go talk to your dad. We got to find some closure with this. So she said, well, I would, but he's been dead for 25 years. I said, oh, Lord. And so, I'm like handing her tissues. And I said, hold on now. I said, you mean to tell me that a man who's been in the grave for 25 years is still ruining your life? You can't relate to your husband appropriately. You're not relating to your children. You're not creating substantive relationships with those around you, all because of a man who's been dead for 25 years. And so, yeah, it's no way to minimize what people go through. Sometimes that can be very traumatic when we have a parent who is emotionally unavailable or abusive in some ways. Sometimes neglect can even be worse than abuse. But how do we move on from that if someone has passed away and we don't find closure before they pass away? And so in that way, we have to make a choice, or consider making a choice at some point, to not allow someone who didn't know better, someone who possibly didn't have the capacity or the will to be what we needed them to be, to let some things go and to not repeat that in our lives and in the lives of our children. How do we find closure? Well, look down at the second paragraph. It says, all of us carry painful memories and images from our childhood. Some people believe we chose to come here and even chose our parents and families. Again, I don't believe it. I consider it. Whether we choose our parents or it is all a game of chance, we can create purposeful change that provides us with a life full of love and joy. So whether we choose our parents or whether we were just born to our parents out of chance, who knows? I don't know that we have any scientific evidence of this, but it's an interesting idea. Either way, we can still tap into our agency, whatever you believe, whatever you're convinced of, we can still tap into agency. Pain unreleased and unresolved can be passed down for generations. There's where you come into the picture. Okay, these things did happen. What can I do with these things? Don't allow chance to run and ruin your life. Be a change agent. If your parents were neglectful, be the change in your kids' lives. There it is. Yeah, there's some light and there's some silver lining in the cloud. Okay, I had a difficult experience with my parents. How does that have to be passed down to my children, or can I be an agent of change? Can I do something different with my children? If you grew up without love, be the change and give love. You will find that when you give out of the place of your pain, you will experience a powerful sense of healing, knowing that what may have happened to you by chance is now the fuel empowering you to create change. Look at God. Won't she do it? All right, turning back to you, LaDonna.
All right. Our ending prayer this morning is divine change agent. Help me be the change today. Amen.
Help me be the change today. Happy birthday, Mikolas. Yeah, little Mika. When Micah was playing basketball in junior high and then in high school, when he would hit a 3-point shot, at first I started calling him. Do you remember? Anybody remember the cough drop? Ricola. And then it turned into Ricola. So then when he would make a 3-point shot, I would say Mikolas, and then I would say 3 colas, and he would be just like, Dad, seriously. Yeah, seriously. So Mikolas, 3 colas, 3 colas, whatever his name is. Happy birthday to my buddy. We are so blessed to have such a loving, sweet child who is at least part of the joy of our life. Our daughter is as well. So have a great rest of your day. Sunday morning, we continue our Inside Out series. This Sunday, we're going to talk about the spiritual coming of age. What does that mean from an introspective perspective? What does it mean, the spiritual coming of age? How do you come of age spiritually? We're going to talk about it this Sunday. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Go in peace. We love you guys.